What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. And today was one of the biggest days in Charlotte Hornets history. One of the biggest days in basically NBA history. It was a huge day. To see what's gonna happen with this lottery. And the Hornets, they moved up. They moved up. They got the number 2 pick. And although we didn't win the lottery, the Hornets still won. We still won. At the end of the day, we moved up. And I want people to understand that it could be worse. It could be way worse. Okay, you got to be grateful for what happened today. Got to still be grateful, man. Because we could move back to 8th. At worst, we were going to be 8th, but if we would have been 8th, it would have been a total disaster. We had a 48% chance to be top 4. So really, the odds were more favored for us to move back. We had a 52% chance to move back to 5, 6, 7, 8. So for us to be able to move up to number 2, which we had a 12% chance to do, we had a 12% chance to move up to number 2. That's way better than the 52% chance of moving backwards. So, be happy, be grateful, okay? Because it could definitely be way worse. But, anyways, the Spurs ended up winning the lottery and the Victor sweepstakes. But, man, the consolation prize of Scoot Henderson is amazing because any other given year without just a freak like Victor, Scoot is your number 1 pick. So the Hornets looked up and can get their hands on basically a number 1 pick type talent who's been in the G League for 2 years, just getting ready for this exact moment. I think we're in great fucking shape. Now, some people, are saying Miller, and I'm not gonna get into that this video. I'm gonna get into, the Miller versus Scoot thing in the next video. This is just really just about the lottery, what transpired tonight. Man, we could move back. And I appreciate everybody that was on the live, and we enjoyed that stressful experience together. But it was dope to watch us move up, and I was just scared as hell when 8, 7, 6, 5. Like, okay, we top 4. I'm like, as long as we was top 4, I was gonna be happy because Victor, Scoot, Brandon Miller, Amen Thompson, I would have been happy with either of those 4. But now that we got 2, I'm still happy as fuck, don't get me wrong. But now the pressure is on that we could possibly mess up. Because if we would have got 4, you just kind of choose whoever is left out of the top 3. You choose whoever just isn't selected top 3. Because to me, I feel like the talent level, I say top 5. The talent level after Victor, Scoot, Miller, Thompson twins, after that, it's a drop off to me. And they got like the Villanova dude at 6. I don't even know his name. I apologize for not knowing his name, but I just don't. I don't. If it's not Carolina Tar Heels, I'm not really keeping up with college basketball. But except for Brandon Miller, because I watched him. He was a dog. But yeah. So honestly, as long as I feel like we stay top 4, top 5, I was gonna be happy. Even with the Thompson twins, I feel like Amen and Asor, Amen has the higher ceiling to me, but Asor, he's the one with the accolades. He's the one that, 2-time OTE League MVP. He was the Finals MVP when they won the championship. So, he's the one with the accolades. Asor, he's getting slept on a little bit. Amen just has the higher potentials because he's just so much more athletic. They're both athletic, but like Amen is just like, damn, like Burns, how he throws a lob to himself, dunks that shit in the game. Then right after that, gets a steal and dunks that shit again. Like, damn, like just damn. But anyway, Brandon Miller, he's a dog too. Scoot Henderson, dog, and I do want to focus on him just because he's the realistic prospect. For the longest time, it's been Victor 1, Scoot 2. It's been that way for over a year. Um, Now, do I believe that Brad Miller is just going to come in and just jump Scoot? No, not really. But you never know. It is the Hornets, and you do have to do your due diligence. Um, you know, because at the end of the day, we already have a point guard in LaMelo Ball. So the decision has to be made. But do you think Scoot can play shooting guard at 6'2"? Do you think LaMelo can shift to shooting guard? So I don't know. Now, I feel like at this point, and something that Mitch Kupchak has talked about in the last few drafts, we can't draft for need. You draft the best player available. And to me, I feel like that's Scoot. So I feel like that's what you do. And with Miles Bridges coming back at the 3, I mean, you don't need Brandon Miller. Not to say you don't need him. We need all the talent that we can get. But, we have a 3 in Miles Bridges. So I don't know. You don't really need Miller. As far as Scoot, the Hornets still need a playmaker and a ball handler outside of LaMelo Ball that can create for others. Scoot and LaMelo could be the backcourt of the future and would terrorize the league, bro. The way that Scoot can get downhill at any fucking moment, he also can pass. Just total playmaker. And I mean, it's just like, it's two totally different players, like two totally different builds. Like, Scoot Henderson is 6'2", 200 pounds of just pure fucking muscle, bro. And just athletic. Like, really like Russell Westbrook comp. Like, he's like, Russell Westbrook's like 6'3", so that's a pretty comparable comp. I mean, he averaged 18, I'm not going to round up, 17.6 points per game, 6.6 assists per game, and 5.1 rebounds a game. So, I mean, you look at a guy, I am going to round up. I don't care. 18 points a game, 7 assists a game, 5 rebounds a game. At 18 years old, I actually believe he just turned 19. But, I mean, at some points of the season, he was 18 years old. I mean, yeah, so he just turned 19 back in February. So, I mean, at points of the season, he's doing this at 18 years old. We should be ecstatic to have the chance to get a player like Scoot Henderson, bro. Only thing, he does shoot, his 3-point shot isn't the best. 32% from 3, but I will say this is a major improvement from last year. His first year with the G League Ignite, he was like 17 years old. He shot 17% from 3. So he basically almost doubles that from 17 to 32.4%. That shows the work ethic right there, because that takes a lot to double your 3-point percentage. That shows you've been in the gym, and that shows dedication. He's a 75% free throw shooter. Not horrible, but not something that you want to expect from a guard, or want to hear from a guard. So, got to get into those 80s. But as he gets with a shooting coach, obviously I think he'll be okay. And the other thing, basically kind of the story that developed yesterday, Steph Curry is basically taking Scoot Henderson under his wing, going to be mentoring him. So, he's going to have access to Steph Curry shooting coaches and all this stuff at the Curry facility. So, if Scoot Henderson gets a consistent jump shot, I mean, it's over. And the thing is, it's not like his jumper is broken, like he can't shoot. If you leave him open, he's going to make the 3. 32%, I mean, it's not just you can leave the dude wide open. And basically, the reason that he's going to get open looks is because he can blow past you at any moment. You got to give him the space, because he'll blow right past you if you play him too close. So he's gonna get there, and I love him because he gets to his spots. He loves the mid-range jumper. Bro, he's a 3-level scorer. He's a 3-level capable scorer. I love it, bro. I love it. Honestly, if you watch his highlights, bro, he's one of those players. He has the motor. He has that dog in him, something that we all know can't be taught. You just have it or you don't. I watched him play Victor Wembanyama when it was on TV. he wasn't scared at all. He went right at him several times to show I'm gonna still score at the basket, um, which he did several times. Finished right over him, over a 7'4" player, pulling up for threes in front of a 7'4" player with probably the longest wingspan ever. Um, that takes guts, but it just shows that he's not scared and he believes in his abilities, that he's the best. So you want to see that, like I said, we're basically getting number one pick talent in Scoot Henderson, where it just so happens that a generational player like Victor is in his class, so now he's number two. But any other year, he would have been number one, bro. So I mean, you got them comparing Victor to LeBron James. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. You know, Victor has that generational type of whatever, but Scoot can be like that as well. He's a dog. He's a fucking dog. Um, and I'm gonna incorporate highlights in here. If you have not watched his tape, please go watch his tape. Go watch Brandon Miller's too. Um, I know some people are just saying, it's something to talk about. There is no discussion. It's Scoot and nothing else. Um, Brandon Miller is a fucking dog, bro. He's a dog. Like, he can easily be a Brandon Ingram type player. Um, I don't think any of these three players at the top are going to be bust, bro. I think they're all going to be great. Um, and the thing about Brandon Miller, the criminal history, well, not even criminal history, because he got off, he didn't do anything wrong, I guess, I don't know. But look, to be able to beat a murder case and then you come back and you have 30 fucking points like nothing fucking happened, that takes a level of mental fortitude that most college kids don't have, most people don't have, period. Um, that's gonna rattle a lot of people. And they were talking about it on ESPN today at the draft lottery that most NBA executives were kind of impressed by what he went through, his resiliency. Um, if you can beat a murder case and come back and fucking have 30, then shit, a fan booing you or whatever isn't going to be anything compared to that. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, your due diligence has to be done. You can't just, it's Scoot. No, you got to do your due diligence. Now, I don't think we should make the pick relative to what we have on our roster. I don't think that we should do that. I think you choose the best player available and you do your due diligence to figure out which one is the best player available. They're both going to be good. Because don't sleep on Brandon Miller. He's an athlete too. He's bouncy as fuck, and he is a sniper. He can shoot the fuck out the ball. Watch both of their tapes, bro. Like, I still feel like Scoot is the guy. The Hornets do need another ball handler. It's just he's 6'2", so I feel like LaMelo's gonna have to switch to shooting guard. Um, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough for me. Like, I ain't just gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, Scoot, nobody else, no other consideration. Now, I don't think the Thompson twins are, should be in consideration at 2. No, I feel like it's either Scoot or Brandon. But I feel like it is closer than a lot of people are making it seem. Do your due diligence. Now, personally, I am gonna go with Scoot because, like, we have Miles. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna say necessarily drafting for need. It's just where do we incorporate Brandon Miller? Have him at the 3, then have PJ at the, coming off the bench with Miles at the 4, or Miles off the bench, or Miller's off the bench. I don't know. I felt the most logical thing, you draft Scoot and you trade Terry Rozier's ass because, I don't know, he's been linked to the Suns and whatever other team wants him. But at the end of the day, can't pay everybody. And, I don't know, bro. You bring somebody like Scoot, Terry's 6'1", 6'2" anyway. So, you bring in somebody who's 6'2", pure muscle. And I haven't even talked about Scoot Henderson's defensive ability. Averages steal a game and half a block a game, which doesn't seem like much, but like That's a block basically every other game. Um, he's the real deal, bro. He's the real deal, and I'm gonna be incorporating plenty of highlights as I'm talking about this. I mean, you got steals, you got the dunks. I mean, the dunks are crazy, and then you got the three, the mid range, the float. Like there's a sequence in here. He's playing the OKC G League, the OKC Blue, whatever they're called, and I love this sequence because he I don't remember necessarily the order, but it shows the 3 level scoring. He makes the three, he makes the mid range pull up, he makes the floater, he gets to the basket, he does the same thing in transition, gets right all the way to the basket, and it just shows you like the capable scorer that he can be. Um, but also, you know, the passing is there. You don't average 6.6 assists, basically 7 assists, without being able to play make and read defenses. This is a smart kid. He finished high school a year and a half early just so he could go to G League Ignite. So this is a kid who for 2 years has been focused on absolutely nothing but just getting better um, at the game of basketball. And I personally feel like he's gonna be ready day one. Um, Honestly, to start, I wish we would just start him. I don't want us to do no fucking stupid shit. But he's a day one ready NBA player, bro. He's been in the G League for 2 years. He's ready. He's ready. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because it's like 3 in the fucking morning. But I will be coming to y'all with another video soon about, you know, Brandon versus Scoot, to where I can incorporate a lot more side to side comparisons and highlights, stuff like that, even though I'm gonna have highlights in this, but this is what it is. Anyways, I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to this point. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all can see when I drop a new video or when I go live like I did earlier tonight with the lottery. So, you know, the lives be lit. We'll be in there having a good time. So make sure to turn on notifications so you can see when new shit is dropping. But anyways, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.